actually going to start working from the middle out, section that's in 4/4 to lull you into a false sense of security. Not that I'd do that. A minor, so the notes, frets anyway. Third, second, and open on the A string. Third, first, and open on the E. Then a similar phrase moving up one scale degree. The next couple of bars, switch to A major. And those two bars are repeated. And then you're back to the second pattern, ending, and then a bar of 2/4 to finish. So all of that slowly would be okay. Now to the start, just pretty much all of the rest of it is just 3 notes cycled over and over, 5th, open and 3rd on the E string, A, E and G. If you cycle through 4 of those, you have 1 bar of 12/8. So I would start with just trying to get comfortable with that. I found I had to accent the first beat to try and keep track of where I was, but ultimately you want to strip that out and have it just metronomic, robotic, just no accents at all. Right, that pattern of 12/8 is played through twice, and then we have the same pattern but played as a bar of 6/8. So the next logical step would be to try and cycle those two with an accent. Then we're back to the 12/8 pattern, this time for the verse 5 times through. Now normally when the vocals come in, depending on the singer, it helps. With this it really doesn't. It's a completely different timing, it's completely off kilter, and it's a bit of a nightmare. It's possibly one of the harder things in this, is just to keep that pattern going, and remembering where you are for 5 repetitions, and again that ends with a single bar of 6/8. Then we're into the first 2 bars we've already covered in 4/4. Straight back into 2 more bars of 12/8. And this part finishes off with a bar in 4/4, but it's not phrased that way. It's phrased as if it's continuing 3 in this 3 groupings, with just 2 at the end. That goes into the 4/4 section this time, the complete one. So 2 bars 12/8, 1 bar 4/4, then into the whole thing. So that would be that, that is played through twice. So from the intro through to there twice. Then we get to the keyboard solo. We're back to the 12/8 pattern 5 times. This time it ends with a single bar of 2/4, which is going to be just 5 open, 3 open. Then we're back to the pattern in 4/4, just the first 2 bars. Then, as per previously, twice through 12/8, 1 bar of 4/4 to end. Into the whole of the section in 4/4 with just a couple of very minor changes. At this point where it repeats, it's ever slightly different. Just an opening at the bottom there, then back to. And then this next phrase is actually played through twice. And ending with the Versatron X. Alright, so yeah, it's really how distracting the vocals are when you're trying to play the 12/8 patterns over the top of them, and they have absolutely no relation to it. So enjoy.